Life for me at the time was very stressful. The reason I came to sort of be in the sort of mental state that I was in a very long-term relationship that broke down very suddenly, and from that I sort of wasn't really coping with day-to-day. Everything was more or less quite a shock at the time. And I just had so many sort of different emotions and feelings at that time. I wasn't really sure how to cope with how I was feeling. It all just became too much at the time. So that's what led me to come and have some counselling to try and work out why I was feeling bad about myself or the situation. Rumination, blaming yourself, why. So the sort of the consultations that I had just proved invaluable, really. It was life-saving, it really was. And I think for me, I was quite stubborn. I didn't want work or my friends or family to know really what I was going through because I felt ashamed. So I think coming here and seeing a consultant really helped. So it's been 2 years ago, but it's funny talking about it. It brings it all back. Background track really helped. It just sort of made me realise that it's okay to not be okay. It made me realise that there's lots of other people that sort of go through bad times in your life and realise that there is, things do get better. But you just have to be patient with yourself and take steps of self-care. For that hour a week, it was just like a release. You could be yourself, you could explain how you were feeling. And where I couldn't show it sort of in work or with my family, I was able to come here and just really express how I was feeling, I think. So that hour a week really helped. It's such an invaluable service. I can't be so grateful. I was so grateful. The support that I had was just invaluable for me. Really, really invaluable. Life now is so much better. Obviously, my brightness has come back and my, joie de vivre for life, and realising that, things do get better. And I think really I became so involved and it made me really think about mental health and mental awareness that I sort of read loads of books and looked into courses in psychology, because it just made me realise that if I was feeling like this, there's lots of other people feeling like it, and I wanted to try and help and give something back. And I think being self-aware, it's made you realise that, there's times in your life where you do need extra support. You can't just sometimes be self-reliant as what you're always brought up to be. And I've just learnt skills to cope now. So I think when I do have, not dark days at all now, but when I do sort of get a bit down or feel a bit low, then I sort of pick up one of my books or read a chapter of a particular area that I think might help, and I sort of, am able to help recover quicker than what I was back then. I can't praise the service enough. Nobody ever made me feel guilty. No one ever made me feel ashamed or stupid or, what are you doing here? You're a young woman, you should be in control of your life. But everyone was just really understanding and made me realise that, life does get better and this is only a small dip in the rest of your future. And at times when I felt really bad, there was a lifeline. I could have picked up the phone and talked to people. So yeah, I was just really grateful.